What's going on, Toffee fans of CYB TV? I'm an Everton shirt, the flag's behind me, and it's Monday. It's time to talk about Everton nil, Middlesbrough nil. What's going on, Toffee fans? CYB TV. Anticlimactic post-match chat. Anticlimactic like the game on Saturday. I mean, like I said in my pre-match chat, Middlesbrough is a team that won't go out without a fight, much like Bournemouth. They came at us, especially the second half. They were very much, trying to score. They worked hard. First half we worked hard. I mean, we were just canceling each other. The game overall wasn't great, but I have to be honest. There is no need for us to There's no need for us to only have taken 1 point out of that match. I mean, we're coming off of a 6-3 win against Bournemouth. I mean, Middlesbrough, they're struggling. They're struggling, and we should have taken advantage of that. I mean, we've played them already once this season. We won with 3-0. I believe it was in September, if I'm not mistaken. We came out of that 3-0, and we have a pretty good record against them. We should have been at them. We shouldn't have. We went with the same formation that we started with against Bournemouth in the first half. Same personnel, but I don't know. It felt like something was missing that game, and it sucked because we really should have came out of that game with 3 points. We should have closed the gap, between us and 6th, even 5th. Like, it was unbelievable. Very disappointed with the way that game turned around. I mean, Ross Barkley, he did what he could to create. Romelu Lukaku was just so isolated. It's unbelievable. You wouldn't even believe that he scored 4 goals just a week before that. I mean, you would never believe it because he was just so isolated. He was alone. It was crazy. Ademola Lookman once again had a pretty good game. He had like 3 shots at Victor Valdez, 2 from close range. He had a long range effort. I mean, he was finding pockets. He was doing what he could. To be honest, he was doing what he could. But I mean, he has to work on his finishing a bit. I mean, I believe. But he had a pretty good game. But once again, Joel Robles was the man who kept us in that game. He kept us in. He made a wonderful save right at the end. It was magnificent. I mean, that could have really hurt us late on. But he was saving what he could. Our defensive frailties really showed. Yeah, they really showed. But by the same token, I'm not gonna be all negative. We did what we could in that match. We did what we could, but it's just unbelievable that we only came out of it with 1 point. I mean, there's really no need for that. It was great to see Idrissa Gana Gueye back in the lineup. You could tell that he's been gone. I mean, he wasn't really up to par. He looked like, he still needs some more time to readjust himself back into our team, but once that happens, he should be good. I mean, I don't know. There was just something missing about us, and I can't really put my finger on it. I can't really tell what it was, but There was something missing. There was just maybe there was just no support. Everybody was kind of, you know, I guess still hung over the, you know, the celebrations over a 6-3 win. And I keep bringing that up because, I mean, obviously anybody that knows us, you know, we would be the team to go and have a 6-3 win, and then kind of, you know, just our inconsistency would kick in next week. And that's exactly what happened. And it just needs to stop because it drives us crazy. I mean, I'm sure you guys can agree. It drives us crazy when, you know, we pull a Saturday, you know? We look astonishing one week, then, you know, yeah. But I believe, and I'm gonna say it again, I'm like a broken record right now. I believe we need to keep that 5 in the back, the 3 center back formation going, because it just seems to work for us. And okay, I'm gonna go off tangent for a second. Ademola Lookman, I don't think he's like, he can play out on the wing, you know, to support, you know, out on the wing, but I feel like he's better tucked in. Better if he comes in and attacks through the middle, you know. So having the 5 in the back with the wing backs, I feel like it would let him do that more, you know, because if you play 4 in the back, like a 4-3-3 formation, you know, it's like I mean, I guess it would be good for his work rate, but he would be dependent on to go and defend more. But if we have 3 center backs and 2 wing backs, so you wouldn't really have to do that so much, because he can tuck it along with Ross
right now.
or Kevin, whoever.
Everyone's made it this
far. You know, and it would help Rob.
We've all done the worst
Because
kinds
if
of
he's
things
out on
just
the
to
wing,
stay
he
alive.
can be isolated. All 3 of them can be
We can
isolated.
still come back.
There would be no attacking force.
We're not too
Now,
far gone.
if they're all, you know, if they're kind of, I mean, it sounds weird, it sounds crazy, but if
I know.
they're closer in proximity with each other, it just seems to work. I don't know. I mean, it might sound crazy, but my point is, Rob needs somebody in and around his head. Now, I tend to not compare, but like, I tend to use Diego Costa as an example, as a player to compare Romelu Lukaku, I guess, if you watch Chelsea, I have 2 friends, they're humongous Chelsea. If you watch a Chelsea match, you'll see Diego Costa. He's the type of player he'll go. He'll go all the way back into the midfield, work with the midfielders, pick up the ball, and do work on his own. Now, I'm not trying to insult or put any negativity towards Romelu Lukaku, because I love him. He's a phenomenal player. He's a wonderful finisher. But without proper support, and if he's just isolated, he won't really go back into the midfield and try to pick up. I mean, he will, but he's not skilled enough. I'm just gonna say he's not really skilled enough to go and, you know, dribble around defenders. Now, if he has a pocket, if he picks up the ball in midfield, and he has a pocket to just run,
Everyone's
he'll run,
right now.
and he'll score, or, you know, maybe not.
Everyone's made it this far.
But he'll pick it up, and if
worst
he has
kinds
a
of
range,
things
he'll
just
just
to
run.
stay alive.
But Diego Costa,
We can still
it's
come
different.
back.
You know, he'll pick
We're
up
not
the
too
ball.
far gone.
He'll make room. He'll make space for himself. That's what I'm trying to say. He'll make space for himself.
We need to come
He'll do
back.
the work, the hard work,
I
and,
know.
you know,
We all
either score or get a save or whatever. I just compare the two because I mean they're both wonderful finishes, wonderful forwards, but it gives an example of what Romelu Lukaku needs. He needs a partner. He needs somebody crafty enough to build the space for him, give him the ball, he'll maybe turn or do something simple and unleash a shot. And I don't know why, we still tend to have that issue, because we've had that issue up until January, December. And then we seem to turn it around. And it just seems to be the formations that we've started with. But now, over the last two matches, we defaulted to a formation that we ran earlier in the season that clearly didn't work. Now, me and Toffee TV and, other Everton fans and channels and all that all say the same thing. I mean,